Bulk powders, complete food shake. Looks like a bag of cement, if anything. Where's it? Right guys, it is the 6th of May. It is 9 minutes past 2 and I've yet to eat. I've just had coffee and water because effectively I'm fasting. But I'll explain that in another video. But my first meal today is going to be some of this crap. That'd be a good thumbnail. It's a meal replacement powder from Bulk Powders, a complete food shake. And if you're not au fait with what a meal replacement is, it's basically just a powdered form of a meal to save time when you can't eat a proper meal. Because you know I'm an advocate of real food. But I've heard a few good things about another brand called Huel or Human Fuel. Looked into it, it's got some, evidence behind it. What I didn't like about it, you can't just buy one bag, you have to subscribe to the service and get like 3 bags in your first purchase, and they're not cheap, 40-50 quid a bag. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing that, mate. Fortunately, Bulk Powders, who I've used for quite a few years now because they've got some great vegan products, they've come up to the market with their competitive product and they've just called it Bulk One, I suppose, because it's an all-in-one, aside from things like creatine, which I don't want to be taking with my shake anyway. I'll take it when I want to take it. But what it's got in it is a whole host of ingredients, but gluten-free oats, pea protein isolate, pumpkin seed protein, avocado powder, chickpea protein, and flavorings, sunflower oil, tapioca starch, and lots of medium chain triglycerides in the form of coconut MCTs, sweet potato powder, baobab powder, flaxseed powder, and some thickeners. And then what makes this a complete meal is that unlike a generic meal replacement, which is generally has like a source of carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, it adds a whole host of vitamins which are supposed to be part of your daily intake. So for example, vitamin A, D, E, K, C, vitamin B6, B12, magnesium, phosphorus, calcium, potassium, all those things. And actually also some additionals in there like ashwagandha, which I don't know what it is. But the main reason I've got this is because I've been trying to eat cleaner than normal after a big lockdown binge on takeaways. So this is going to facilitate my cleaner, healthier eating, especially now. I'm probably going to be heading back into the office. As you can see, I'm still working from home, but there is a move to move back to the office, and this will really help if I can store it in my drawer or put it in a shaker, shake it up before I get to work, and then knock it back. So I'm interested in how it's going to taste. I have tried Huel ready to drink chocolate and vanilla. Vanilla was rough, chocolate was pretty nice, but they're pretty greasy tasting. So my faith is in Bulk Powders that they've come up with a product that is at least on par with Huel or better. So per serving, 400 calories, which again, calories wise, just matches the Huel. You're supposed to have 1 to 2 a day and then a proper meal. I'm not doing it to lose weight. I'm just doing it for convenience, really, more than anything. But let's see how it goes. How much water is it? I'm going to use my special shaker that I got bought. I think it's irony. That's 500 ml, you don't have to be precise, but first time around I'm going to do it precise. Now genuinely, I haven't eaten anything today, so this will be the first thing I'm going to eat today. You've heard of unboxings, let's do an unbagging, which sounds well weird. Oh, I hate these stupid things. Don't make it harder for me to open by creating something that's supposed to be easier to open. Oh, you bellend. Right, does that work? Oh, I've still butchered it. Can't even get in the bag. Might as well just spear it through the side with a pair of scissors. Now the next challenge is obviously, where the bloody hell is the scooper? I'm gonna get my Mr. Strong. How many is it? Is it 3 scoops? 3 scoops. 1. Come on. Bloody hell. Slower than anything. 1. Better level these out. 2. It's not gonna fit. 3. Smells good. This is like, I think, the chocolate flavour. It smells like digestive biscuits. Oh, that is one full shake. And it must be said that this is not convenient. It's gone bloody everywhere. I hate mess. Here you see the bag. No doubt that will not work in about 2 days. There's your Right. I literally have dust everywhere. Look at the state of this. Granted, I'm trying to do it on camera. I've got it all over my legs as well. Jesus Christ. I have doubts that this is going to mix at all, because the water to powder ratio is not usual. I can tell this is going to be thick. The test is there still powder here? I hate how you open it up and it's, what, really? Oh, no powder there. So it's mixed pretty well. Pretty lumpy still in there. Give it one more. Right. Yeah, definitely smells of, not chocolate, more like biscuits. Maybe chocolate biscuits. Right, here we go. First meal of the day. Meal of the day. It's well exciting. Okay. Still lumpy. That does taste a lot like biscuits. Not chocolatey, just tastes like milky biscuits. Obviously there's no milk in it because the whole powder is vegan. Another reason why I went through it. Am I hunching over like a little... Right, go again. Not bad tasting, but definitely not akin to the Huel I've tried. But then again, I've not tried the dust version, the powder version. I've only tried the ready to drink ones, which I assume are more smooth anyway. But it just tastes a lot like oats, which makes me think, why didn't I just buy fine oats and mix it with a vegan powder? I suppose it's because you're paying for the vitamins. Because this was like £49 for this bag. And what is it, 3 kilos? I think it's 3 kilograms, but you're supposed to get 30 servings, it says in my face right there. That would make sense because it's 100 grams per serving. You need a better shaker than Mr. Strong because he's not very good. He doesn't come with a mesh, or I've lost it. That's probably why it's not as smooth as I'd hoped. I kind of like it. It doesn't blow me away, the flavour, but it's not chocolatey, I'll give you that. They do other flavours. Banana caramel, chocolate, this one, biscuit, and vanilla. It's got 20 reviews, all of them pretty good. What does the blurb say? Featuring all key macronutrients in one shake, it's actually protein and carbs in fact. One complete food shake is the most complete formula we've ever created. It's a bold statement, bulk powders. Available in 3 delicious flavours, banana, caramel, chocolate and biscuit. Pure and balanced. Vegan zero waste formula. Ready in no time. Well yeah, if you've got a Dyson to hoover up afterwards. Yeah, I'm a fan. Right. So I'll get back to you regarding the fillingness. Taste, I'll give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Nothing special, not terrible. Maybe I should bump that to 4. It's palatable, but it doesn't make me go, nice. Just like, it's alright. And some vegan protein powders are rough. They get like a 0.5 out of 5. Tastes like you're eating earth. But bulk powder's vegan protein blend, specifically the chocolate mint one, is amazing. I think that's really nice. Tastes like a mint arrow. Yeah, I was a bit underwhelmed by the flavour of this, but you know, you got to give it a go. I'll come back to you in a half hour or so whether it actually filled me up. But guys, I'm just going to drink this down and get on with work, and that's the reason I bought this, so I can just and at the same time like a lazy fat bastard. No, for convenience. That's the reason I've done it, for convenience. So let me get on with that. Put a bit more water in. I'm going to do the old rinse and repeat. So about an hour and a half has passed. I've drunk all my first slug of bulk powders 1 meal replacement, and it filled the hole for a little bit, but I'm still hungry. I mean, could I say that real food's worth of 400 calories would fill me up more? Maybe, but it served a purpose. It filled me up for a little bit, so it does the job. In bulk powder's defense, I'm going to try again a shaker with a proper mesh in it, and hopefully there'll be less lumps. But that's my basic review of this meal replacement. Fairly wholesome ingredients. I mean, it's a powdered meal, so you have to expect some payoffs for convenience, but price-wise, I think it works out about... So if you pay full price for the 3 kilogram bag, which is $49.99, it's about £1.65, 66 a meal, which isn't bad, but it's not really a meal, it's more of a shake. For 400 calories, £1.60 is not too bad, and it's pretty wholesome, it's vegan, it's got some pretty decent protein and carbohydrate sources. For a convenience food, it's right in my book. Right guys, it's another day. I'm making some more of this dust, and I know I keep banging on about it, but it's supposed to be a convenience food, but it's so dusty, you get stuff everywhere. Maybe that's just one of my pet peeves, but it's just messy, man. And this time I'm gonna actually use a mesh to give it its due and see if it mixes more smoothly. So in goes the mesh, on goes the lid, and then I'm gonna shake it. See, that's a fair mix, and you've still got quite a lot of crud in there. Probably just due to the liquid volume and powder in the shaker, but it's smoother. Let's see. No, still gritty, not smooth. Fail.
Come on. Proper smells like biscuits. Not too much milk. Basically make some sort of wallpaper paste. Still goes everywhere though. So you know I'm normally all about eating proper food. You know, when you're in a hurry, you could have an alternate option instead of shaking it up. And this might be something that I would do maybe if I'm in a rush and I've got to start work early, or I need something that I know has got X amount of carbs, fats, proteins in it. Fairly satiating meal that looks like. So I plan to just eat off the spoon, like some sort of pudding. There we go, like a lollipop. Pretty tough. Arthur, do you want some of this? Would you like to try some?
No.
Now that was actually surprisingly satisfying. It was probably my preferred way of consuming the meal replacement, because it felt like you're actually eating something rather than just drinking a lumpy liquid. I mean, I'm all about the claggy stuff and I like claggy thick textures, and if you don't like that then you won't like doing it like that. But I think it's probably because it's got like the fine oats or the ultra fine oats in it and some flax seeds. It binds quite quickly and makes it quite a thick texture, which gives you something more to chew on, bite on. Yeah. What? What's that, mate? You want some more food? Do you want some bulk powders meal replacement? But yeah, I would say that was a viable option as opposed to shaking up the drink. I'm gonna eat some fruit after that because that's not really a proper meal. But just having the smell of the orange plus the chocolate, bulk powder, that would be a good flavor. Chocolate orange would be a win. If you're gonna eat something like that as a meal, try and grab something on the go to supplement the supplement, but like a banana maybe, or some oranges, handful of grapes, something quick. That would probably make it a bit more complete and a bit more satisfying.
Right, morning guys. I'm actually on the way to work today, into the actual office. So I wanted to bring some of this powdery stuff with me. But I don't even know how to transport it. So I've put it in one of these Wagamama's containers in the hope that it will stay dry. What a faff. Looks like I'm eating a bowl of sand. Ready, prepared. This will be interesting. Jesus Christ, going everywhere. Yeah, well, not very successful. Down myself. Come on. Still probably more convenient than actually going to the shop in the rain and getting some food. Alright guys, so it's Sunday afternoon. I've got a couple minutes to sit down and I thought I'd give you my final review of the dust, the bulk powders 1 meal replacement. Initially, after a few shakes, I was underwhelmed. I was very excited to try it, but the first shake, as you probably saw, was lumpy and the taste wasn't as exciting as I thought it might be from a powdered drink. So my initial thoughts were, maybe I should have gone with a Huel. Because after all, that is the only other competitor I think that this has in the market. Giving it credit where credit's due, it's a convenience food and it is just that. And I think bulk powders have got the balance pretty right. When I buy a supplement, I generally score it or subconsciously rate it on 3 things. The taste, the convenience of it, and then there's the price. Is it worth the money? Is it convenient? I believe supplements should supplement your diet and not completely replace things. Lol, this is a meal replacement. And the taste, obviously, if it's gonna taste horrible, you're never gonna drink it, it's irrelevant. And so let's look at taste. It's like this chocolate flavor I've got, but it doesn't taste like chocolate. It's subtly chocolatey and sweet. It tastes more like a milk chocolate biscuit, which is a good thing. And if I'm honest, it grew on me. It's not too strong, which is a good thing. If it were too sweet, it'll make it unpalatable, especially if you're going to have this once a day, maybe twice a day. So I'll give that a 4 out of 5 because it's okay. I think you could eat it quite regularly, and towards the last few times I've used it, I was like looking forward to it. It doesn't get a 5 because I think the consistency was never right for me when having it as a shake. However, when I made it into like my wallpaper paste / food, I enjoyed it far more eating it like that. I think subconsciously when we want to eat, we want to be full up. Spooning food, eating food, chewing food does more for you to satiate you than a drink does. So I'd recommend maybe eat it as a bowl of food, quite nice as like a pudding or dessert. And the second criteria I'd like to score it on was convenience. And it is pretty convenient. You just add 3 scoops into a shaker, shake it up. Although it doesn't get the 5 out of 5, it gets a 4 out of 5. I tried 2 different shakers and it never was lump free, and I gave it a good shake. So I ended up eating it and I found that a better option anyway. And then the other thing was, it's just so messy. Like if you were to bring this into a very, like an office that may be a bit funny about you bringing in food, it'd be like you're getting dust everywhere. Probably I've got issues, but I just didn't like the fact that I had to clear up afterwards. It should be put into a shaker, shake it, and that's it. So very convenient, easy to prepare and keep with you, but super dusty and lumpy. And then the final and third criteria is price. Now from bulk powders, who I have spent a lot of money with in the past for supplements, I often wait until I got like a decent voucher code or promo code, 25% off, 35% off. But I noticed that the voucher code I had didn't work on this product. I think it's probably because it's one of their premium products. They compete directly with Huel because it's $49.99 for a 3 kilogram bag, which I think is exactly the same price as Huel. And sometimes I think if you mark down a product, people value it less. Could be that, it could be their margins, I don't know. But the promo codes didn't work with it. So you're gonna have to pay full price for it. So that's £50 a bag for 3 kilograms, which works out as £1.66 a serving, which is very affordable compared to a sandwich and a drink and a crisp or something. You're not getting a like-for-like meal, but you're getting 400 fairly decent quality calories for £1.66. I don't want to score it any higher than a 3 because £50 for a bag is still a lot for, powdered food. All in all, a pretty convenient product. It grew on me. I would recommend it. Oh, and one thing I want to say, convenience would certainly go up if they maybe rolled out a ready-to-drink version. You'll now make pre-prepared liquid form drinks that you can buy off the shelf. They offer them through the website to buy in a pack of 12 or something as well. If bulk powders did that, I'd maybe keep 1 or 2 of them in the car. That would be super convenient. You wouldn't even need water. You'd get a 5 out of 5 bulk powders if you made some ready-to-drink ones. But of course, then that would affect the price and the environment because you're just leaving plastic bottles everywhere. So there's payoffs all round. But yeah, give it a go if you're a vegan, you want a quick meal replacement. 400 fairly decent calories that do satiate you. Oh, and bulk powders. Maybe some more flavors might tempt me a bit more to spend a bit more money. Chocolate mint is one of my favorite vegan protein powders that you guys do. That would be a win. But yeah, a few more flavors wouldn't go amiss. So that's my review, guys. But let me stress, supplements like this and any other supplement I've taken in the past, they are a supplement to your regular diet. You shouldn't be replacing meals all the time with this. If it's eat junk or this wins. If it's eat nothing or this wins. So that's what it's there for convenience, I would stress. In the past, it's been very easy for me to just drink way too many protein shakes and way too many things made of powders. You end up chucking lots of money down your neck, pissing and getting it out, and spending lots of money on things when you don't need to. Eating a proper meal fills you up for long and you wouldn't need something like this. So eat real food over something like this. But when there's a need for it, you need something very quick. You need something as a backup plan. This is a good product. I might do a similar sort of review on Huel if I can get my hands on a sample. But for now, that's everything, guys. If you found something you might like in this video, consider giving the video a like. If not, come back next time. There might be something there for you in the next video. But for now, stay happy and healthy, guys. Eat some real food with a bit of dust occasionally. I'll see you in the next one.